Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HARDIANA Bhakti. I'm from Information Engineering International Program. Alright, initiation. In this video, I want to explain about sorting. Sorting. We have definition of sorting. What is sorting? Alright. Sorting dalam bahasa Indonesia itu artinya adalah pengurutan. A grouping of data elements sorted based on the value of data, where the data can be sorted in ascending or descending order. So in sorting we have two options. It's like ascending and descending. What is ascending and what is descending? Alright, ascending it is a sort of data value sorted from the smallest value to the largest data value. So if you have a random number, you want to sorting that value of data, you can sort it with ascending way. What is ascending way? Ascending way is you sorting the random data from the smallest to the largest. Like if you have from 1 till 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And the second is descending. What is descending? Descending actually is the opposite of ascending. So if ascending, you're sorting data from the smallest to the largest. If descending, you're sorting data from the largest to the smallest. So if you have a random number and not random, if you have numbers, so you're sorting like if ascending 1 to 9, so if descending 9 to 1, so 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like that. Alright, now I'm going to explain the bubble sort, insertion sort, and selection sort. Jadi saya akan menjelaskan tentang bubble sort, insertion sort, dan selection sort. Jadi pengurutan secara bubble, insertion, dan selection. First, we have bubble sort. What is bubble sort? A simple sorting algorithm that performs repeatedly across all the elements, comparing adjacent elements and swapping them if the elements are in the wrong order. So in a bubble sort, this is a simple way, and most of people use this way because this is a really simple way. And the second is insertion sort. The sorting algorithm is performed like a card, where the first two elements are compared, then the next element will be compared and placed based on the previous element. If the element is smaller or bigger, it will be swapped placed until the elements are sorted. So bubble sort and insert sort have a similar way to sorting a data, but the difference is if bubble sort, they must be one by one. So if you have alright, but we going to selection sort first. Okay, the third or the last is selection sort. Algorithm performed with two data. One data is empty and one data that has been filled with unordered elements. Sorting is done by looking for the smallest or largest element and then moving the elements to another data, performed until the element in the second data runs out. So if selection sort, it's a little bit same with bubble sort and insertion sort, because selection sort is like selection, memilih. Jadi kalian itu memilih data, jadi tidak perlu mengurutkan dalam rangka satu persatu atau harus mencari yang mana yang lebih kecil lalu baru diurutkan, nanti menanyakan lagi seperti itu. No, it's not like that, but it's like selection. So you have to select, you have to select some random numbers and you want to sorting that data to the from the smallest to the largest. If you have like 5 data and it's a random, so you can select which one is the smallest, and you can choose, or you can select data will be the minimum. So you can put that data at the beginning, at the start, on the top, like that. And after that you can choose another one. It's like a second smallest data, and you can also put after the first data, like that. So, and in this third sorting, I want to explain about bubble sort. This is um, this is must be simplest, because this is so simple, because most of people use this data. But if you want to like coding like that, um, I think you must be use that insertion, because that more be easy. Okay, how the bubble sort works. We take an unsorted array. For example, bubble sort takes O time, so we're keeping it short and prices. If you have number like 14, 33, 27, 35, and 10, bubble sort starts with very first two elements, comparing them to check which one is greater. So in the beginning we have two number, 14 and 33. Okay, after that you have to comparing them from the smaller or larger, like that. If 14 is the smaller, so they no need to change the place. After that, in the case value 33 is greater than 14, so it is already in sorted location. Jadi 14 sama 33 itu sudah benar, karena 14 itu lebih kecil daripada 33, jadi tidak perlu bertukar tempat. Okay, next we compare 33 and 27. Alright, 33 and 27. We find that 27 is smaller than 33, and these two values must be swapped. Okay, jadi karena 27 itu lebih kecil daripada 33, maka 27 itu harus pindah ke depan, seperti itu. And then okay, so you can repeat that one by one until the data is really sorted. So it will be 14, 27, it will be 10, 14, 27, 33, and 35. So it already sorted, like that. That's how bubble sort works. Okay. Alright, in the second section, I want to explain about sequence selection and iteration, or looping, or you can say it's repetition, mengulang. Okay. Sequence. What is sequence? A sequence is one of the basic logic structure in computer programming. A sequence structure, an action or event leads to the next ordered action in a predetermined order. So sequence can contain any number of actions, but no actions can be skipped in the sequence. Once running, the program must perform each action in order without skipping. So Second is selection. What is selection? Like before, selection short. Selection. Jadi memilih. The meaning of selection is same, but a selection in this now selection, or you can also call it decision. One of the basic logic structures in computer programming. In a selection structure, a question is asked, and depending in the answer, the programming takes one of two course of action, after which the programming moves on the next event. So if you use selection, it's like if you have many programs, and you only need one to the running that program, so you use that selection because karena memilih. Jadi kalau kamu tuh punya seperti misalnya tiga perintah, tapi kamu hanya ingin menjalankan satu perintahnya. Nah, di situ kamu memilih selection. Kamu memilih selection. Jadi dipilih salah satu perintah yang akan kamu jalankan, seperti itu. And the last is irritation, looping, or you can also say it as repetition. An irritation is a single pass through a group of or set of instructions. Most programs often contain loops or instructions that are executed over and over again. The computer repeatedly executes the loop, iterating through the loop. So, irritation or repetition. Repeat, mengulang. Jadi, mengulang suatu program jika itu harus diulang, ya harus diulang, seperti itu. Irritation, an algorithm is a plan of set of step-by-step instructions designed to solve a problem. There are three basic building blocks: sequencing, selection, and irritation. So I'm done with sequencing and selection. So now I want to explain about irritation. Irritation in programming. Once an algorithm has been designed and perfected, it must be translated or programmed into code that a computer can be read. We create programs to implement algorithms. Algorithm consists of steps. Programs consist of statements. A statement is a single instruction. In other words, a single step. Irritation is implemented in programming area using for and while statements. How irritation or repetition it works. Example: you have ATM, you have credit card. If you want to take your money, or if you want to transfer your money to someone's code, you have to enter in your code, your password, your PIN. Alright? If your PIN is incorrect, you have to repeat. To include your PIN again. And then in this section, it's like checking. So if your password is correct, you can continue to the next steps. But if your password is incorrect, so you have to repeat again. And you have to include again your password, correct password, like that. So that's all my explaining about sorting data and irritation. It's there are bubble sort, insertion sort, and selection sort. And after that, we have sequencing, selection, and repetition. So that's all my presentation for explaining. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone.